Retrieving Freedom is a nonprofit organization dedicated to training service dogs for disabled veterans, children with autism, and people with diabetes. Joining us this morning on Cedar Valley Today to talk about her role as a puppy foster within the organization is Merritt Beisner, joined by puppy Victor. So thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
And how did you begin your role as a puppy foster?
I've been volunteering for the last 3 years with Retrieving Freedom, and this is our third puppy. And I wanted to do something to give back to Warburg and to help promote its unique classes that they have in relationship with Retrieving Freedom.
Okay, and so what does the role all entail? What do you have to do with Victor?
A puppy foster works on the basic commands for socializing and potty training and knowing how to behave both in the house and in the public. And so we usually foster anywhere between 9 months and a year, and then they go to the next stage of training up here in Waverly. And that's the stage that the classes, both in social work classes and leadership classes, get to work with the Warburg students.
Okay, so progress is very important, obviously. And we'll show some video here of the Facebook page that is made for Victor's kind of journey. How did that get started?
Yeah, I had the idea, when I'm out in the public with being a puppy foster, people always ask a lot of questions. And I know that today's show, since they've had 2 puppies, have really generated a lot of interest in service dogs. And so I tried to combine the Today Show philosophy of educating the public as well as promoting Retrieving Freedom and Warburg's unique opportunities for the students to give back. And so we're going to do a whole 2-year journey. So I want the students to learn all the way from the puppy stage all the way to the final recipient at the end of the 2 years.
Okay, so what are some key things that people should take away and learn about service dogs?
The number one is when they're wearing their vest, they're working. And that's really hard because there's so many different types of service dogs these days that these service dogs will potentially help children with autism or disabled veterans. And so it's real important when they have their vest on, they're working. They should not be petted. And his number one job is to focus on the handler, not to go seek attention and to be pet. That's different than a therapy.
That makes sense. And so throughout the 2-year journey, when kind of does it get decided where the dog goes to after it's been trained?
Based on his personality and his temperament, probably the next stage, probably in about a year or so. But right now we do all different kinds of training for whatever population he might help.
And so what are some of the commands he's learned thus far in his training?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and show you place. And this is a clicker that we use at the beginning of commands. And we'll do a very positive approach to our training. When the dog's doing what they're supposed to, we treat.
Okay. And then I saw on the Facebook page something about puppy push-ups. So what does that all entail?
Okay. Okay. Come on. All right, so puppy push-ups is a fun way to exercise. Sit and down.
Okay, so a sense of exercise while also learning those commands then.
Sit. So a lot of my job as a puppy foster is basic obedience skills and good manners both in public and in the house. And I have a unique opportunity because I'm a teacher in Cedar Falls, and so he gets to come to my classroom every day, and so I get to help teach the students about service dogs. And it's really been a joy to watch because the students go home and teach their parents about service dogs as well. So we've had a big opportunity to share about veterans, respect for our country, respect for service dogs.
Definitely, so it definitely goes full circle. Well, thanks so much for joining us this morning. And to keep up with Victor's progress, you can follow his Facebook page titled RFI's Victor's Quest.